Many Christians believe that Jelly Roll has pulled the wool over their eyes with these latest videos coming out comparing him and his wife to the helpers of Jeffrey Epstein. Let's watch the video clips and you'll see what I'm talking about, guys. I told you all from day one that this man and his wife are not Christians. They are wolves in sheep's clothing. Here's the proof.
You guys have heard me say on the podcast before that I have like witches that do my monthly spells and stuff like that. I had witches who did spell work for me.
We're calling it Operation Infiltration. We're going to take over. We're going to get a building down there. We're going to take over that street, quiet and humble. We're going to beat them from the inside out, not the outside in. We're going to come in and take over this fucking game. I'm fixing to go in and fuck country music. This is going to be a problem.
His BMI #1 country record radio party. Sit up there and talk like we're talking right now. Calling them motherfuckers, drinking, smoking, acting exactly how he
In the
acts.
lobby of BMI, got a tattoo. The real ones are here, more on the way. Be different than you. You got to look at me like, y'all, we finally got one of us there. Johnny hadn't changed. Send me that screenshot. Let my wife nip that bitch in the ass, dog. My wife is a fucking savage gangster bitch that sold pussy, dude. She will clear somebody out. How Jeffrey Epstein happened? With much work and help. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jelly Roll and his wife to handle his dirty work.
Now, I know that there are a couple of different clips circulating around where it doesn't mention the part where he said that I'm going to go in and take over country music. So there's different angles of this that are kind of painting this as if he was not talking about country music, but that he was going to go in and infiltrate the Christian music industry. Now, all that aside, the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, that's just wild to me. But I want to play you these clips as well, guys.
You will know them by their fruits, and I am sorry, hashtag not sorry for whoever this triggers. Could someone please explain to me why the first thing that Jelly Roll did when he got into some money was build a bar in Nashville, Tennessee? Millions of people are praising him for his redemption story along with all of social media, but what the heck is this? Even open on Sundays, apparently. Now it's time for everybody to come into my comments saying, the Sabbath isn't on the Sunday, it's on the Saturday. Well, there's no rest for the wicked because luckily they're open on Saturdays too. Let's take a peek inside.
Floor is completely dedicated to his wife, Bunny XO. This floor has a larger-than-life portrait of his wife hanging over a huge bar, as well as a very spacious dance floor with nightclub-style lighting and even an area in the corner for bottle service. There's a Bunny XO photo op area and other...
What's this? What the heck is this? You guys are calling Christians hypocrites for holding Jelly Roll and his wife accountable for praising Jesus, but having built a bar in Nashville, Tennessee, like they need one, and having In Hose We Trust. Ew! Gross! Hypocritical. But that's not it, sadly. Just wait.
Roll and Bunny XO. Then on the fourth floor, you have an area that can be open to the public or closed for private events. This area is called Buddy's Back Room, and it pays tribute to Jelly Roll's late father, Buddy DeFord.
So on the way to a private VIP room, which, by the way, who knows how much debauchery goes on in there, a room that is dedicated to your wife who worked in the industry but is in remembrance of your father, this is so odd, there is this sign. And this sign says, halfway to heaven or halfway to hell. This literally feels like some fallen angel type stuff. But let's pretend like we don't see the spiritual warfare happening in this bar and finish the rest of the tour, shall we?
Pretty epic as well. The final floor is the fifth floor, which is an indoor-outdoor rooftop bar.
It's not odd to you guys at all that a man who praises Jesus all the time has more things about the devil in his bar than he does about the Jesus he serves. We're just going to ignore the spiritual warfare happening right now. Even if you did a little bit of research of what cherubs are, this is insane to me. They said it, not me. And you guys could come at me in the comments all that you want, but I got a really, really good gut feeling that you're all being played. You guys are being played.
Now, the go-to thing to say would be like, okay, so the first clip that you played, That was when Jelly Roll still had all the weight on, so that would have been a long time ago. Well, clearly, here in this video clip, Jelly Roll's skinny and he's singing Three Doors Down music, which is not Christian at all. There's that.
Up Church is not going crazy. Remember, once you sell out to the system and you say, sure, I'll sign my name on this here dotted line and take my blood, strange things are going to start to happen when you say, oh, I'll accept the 100 million, I'll just sign here. Obviously, this can't be jelly. Take a look at those eyes. That's like saying that yay is still yay. Yeah, okay. So once we understand the nature of reality, and once you get to this certain level of fame, you sold out. Now they're trying to get Up Church to sell out as well, okay? And this is the name of the game. Once you sell out, hey, once Billy and Bobby are on that dope, we got to get everybody else on that dope too. And all Up Church is trying to do, he's like, hey, listen, man, I got a somewhat of a message, kind of hope, and not so much the dope, okay? I need you to keep your dope and your black magic, your occult ritual signing seals. Listen, once you start to understand witchcraft and how it works, the occult as well as black magic, this is what you start to recognize. Is that you have the main handler or Satan worshiper, usually it's going to be a woman, and they are going to be handlers for the people that they're going out with. And I say people because oftentimes the handlers, they got multiple husbands. Now, Jelly Roll, he might have been a good guy. He didn't sell out at first, independent, all that good stuff. But family, you know how it goes when you're on the road. Traveling all the time, the fame, the fortune. Well, shucks, maybe it is easier sometimes to sell that soul on the dotted line. And remember, once you sell out, you're going to do everything that you can. Hey, did you want to sell out as well? Because join the club. We want you to be here because we see the influence that you have without selling out to the system completely. So, this is a summarization of the Black Magic Gang, a stalking, a ritual that basically everybody has to go through. And you're going to get to a point where they're going to offer you.
This is another.
Peanut here. And to say I am disgusted with Jelly Roll, that's a literal understatement. What I have to say, you might not want to hear if you're a fan because there's no coming back from this. I was a huge fan up until about an hour ago. I just heard with my very own ears Jelly Roll talking in a video with his buddies when he didn't realize he was being filmed. And I'm going to say exact verbatim. Jelly Roll said, how did Jeffrey Epstein happen? With much work and help. He said, just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jelly Roll and his wife to handle his dirty work. So Ryan, he put this video out without Jelly Roll knowing that he had recorded it. There was also a woman named Nicole Arbor. She is claiming that she was given something in her drink, was kind of passed out, as one would be, and that she was essayed in Jelly Roll's bar in Nashville. She said that Ryan Upchurch put her in his car. She ended up throwing up. He took her to the hospital and saved her. And if that's not enough, there are other people claiming that Jelly Roll said, yeah, she's a problem. I handled that. I'm going to say this, of course, is allegedly, but I have no doubt. So she also claims that Jelly Roll and his friends stole her songs, and she said, I had a bunch of bangers, but Jelly Roll's friends stole them, released them, and never gave me credit. Allegedly, Ryan Upchurch didn't accept hush money from Jelly Roll to keep quiet, or to not post his videos that he took at his house. You guys, I am in total shock. This is huge. This isn't just another fun video. This is insane. This is literally changing people's lives. To see Jelly Roll talk the way he did with his buddies when he had no idea a camera was rolling, it was beyond disturbing. I thought this whole time that he was a true Christian. Seeing him accept awards on stage, praising God. Turns out, I believe That was all an act. And I don't think Bunny's any better. People are saying she is literally his handler. I have no idea on that. I'm going to actually do a deep dive. It's amazing how we get our eyes opened up to the truth. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts. Like,
So here's the thing, right? I said it all along that Delaro, he may be saved, but he's got a lot of work to do. And when I said that, boy, you guys came for me hard in the comment section, saying that I had no right to judge Jelly Roll and this and all that. And guys, we're supposed to judge each other righteously. You will know them by their fruit. And here's the thing, the person you are when none of the cameras are looking, God sees that person. It doesn't matter what you do when you get on stage. It doesn't matter what things, videos you put out, what type of accolades and stuff that you're earning in the name of the Lord. God knows the person that you are. He sees who you are at all times. So the world can see you one way, but God knows who you truly are. And now it's time for the rest of us to see. Now, as a lot of people are going to highlight, that was old footage of Jelly Roll. But the stuff that I was seeing that I had a problem with was him while he was skinny. Newer stuff that was on his personal channel and on his TikTok that just showed me that he had a lot of work to do. Not that he wasn't necessarily saved, but that he had a lot of work to do to be sanctified, and to where I thought that Jelly Roll was somebody that I could be putting my total faith in as a Christian. Not that he wasn't saved, but that he just wasn't there yet, right? Now this stuff comes out and it's like, man, dang, this is crazy. It's a lot worse than what I thought it was. Now this Nicole Arbor woman, she also was offered hush money by Jelly Roll.
Hi, Jelly Roll. Hope you're having a great day. I'm so sorry that I could not accept that alleged hush money deal that you sent to me. I just, I asked for an apology, and it should be easy for you to apologize for all the crazy things that you and your wife did to me, especially when I don't know you guys. And you're saved now, right? So you should want to atone for sins. You should want to make things right with people. Heck, even if you're just going with AA, you want to make things right with people that you've wronged. But instead, you allegedly sent me a hush money deal, and if I wouldn't sign it, then you allegedly threatened to sue me, which is crazy because you're still threatening me. There's been a lot of threatening me for 5 years now, which is so strange to do to a woman that you don't know. Very odd. So anyway, I just wanted to ask if I could post the alleged hush money deal online that, some of your fans, they think it doesn't exist and I'm just being a crazy woman and making this all up. So if it doesn't exist, obviously I wouldn't have anything to post online. But if it does exist, then I just want your blessing to post it so that, you're not going to sue me for posting it. And obviously you're not threatening me anymore. And we could all just have everything out in the open and everyone could know who you really are behind the scenes. And people could know that, I was telling the truth maybe for the last 5 years about everything. That'd be great, right? Oh, really, really sucks that you wouldn't just apologize. It would have been so easy for us to sit down and have an adult conversation and shake hands and move on. But, cosplay Christians be cosplay Christianing. So let me know if I can post that online. Oh, and just know that anything you or your lawyer send me in the future, I'm posting online instantly. So have a great day. Hi, Jill.
This is the thing, man. This is what makes us look bad, right? This is what makes Christianity look bad, because anybody can come up here and say, oh, I'm a Christian now, forgive me for everything. Don't hold my past against me. And yeah, while there's forgiveness and we're not supposed to hang a person's past over their head, right? The thing that matters, guys, is that if you do it full-heartedly, if you're truly repentant, yeah, great, sure, come on, welcome into the fold. We don't hold none of your past against you. You're a new creation in Christ. But when you come up here and then you fake it and you're not really being a sincere Christian, then you get people like Brandon Lake to back you. Then you get people like the Dove Awards to give you awards and back you. And then now you got everybody and their mom, like that lady in the previous video, that was somebody's grandma, man. And she's loving Jelly Roll, thinking he's great. And he's deceiving a whole bunch of Christians, right? And then if you call him out, if you say something, or if you judge his fruit, now you're a Pharisee or you're a legalist or you're just some bad Christian because you're judging people and you should be forgiving. And man, it's at a certain point, guys, we got to really be careful what we're doing, because the enemy comes disguised as an angel of light. He's going to use these people to deceive us. There's going to be an agenda that comes when the end of times comes, that these people, they're going to be advocates of the Antichrist. They're going to be used by him to fool a bunch of Christians into being deceived, right? So that's the reason why I'm so livid about all this, guys. And for all the people that was just like, "Oh, bro, you're just judgmental." It's not really about being judgmental, man. I come from the streets. I'm tatted up. I've been to prison multiple times. Like, I'm no better than anybody, guys. I really am not, right? But at the end of the day, like, my heart is truly on the Lord. I'm truly a new creation. I've been transformed. I'm not the same man I used to be. And I'm not up here cosplaying a Christian, right? So thank you for the people that send me these videos. My boy David, I love you, bro. Thanks for sending me some of these video clips and raising the awareness to me, bro, because I didn't even know these clips existed. And now I wasn't even going to make a video on it. I told my wife last night, I was like, I'm not going to make a video on it. And then I get all this flood of information today, and I'm like, dang. And since my mind's blown, I figured you guys' minds would be blown too. That's going to do it for this one, though. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, God bless.